Hello to you and thanks for joining us today at the Ingles table. I'm Mark Keady. You may know me as a television host here in Asheville, North Carolina. I'm also an actor as well as a stay-at-home dad of 2 young girls. I'm a runner, I'm a foodie. Life is busy. And if you're like me, you love to cook, but sometimes you don't find all the necessary time you need to make great meals. Well, today we're going to make some great recipes from our kitchen that are easy, simple, and have very few ingredients, and you're going to love them. We're starting out at Ingles, getting the ingredients to make my braised red cabbage with apple and onion. For a full list of all the ingredients, check out the shopping list below. You can print a list, take it with you, or pull it up on your phone when you're at the store. Now, let's get cooking. When it comes to side dishes, when you serve that perfect piece of meat, you can always put the green vegetables down or the mashed potatoes, but sometimes you want to add a little bit of color to your plate. That is what red cabbage is for. Not only can you make great tie-dye t-shirts with this, you can make a great braised cabbage and onion, one of our favorite recipes and side dishes we're happy to share with you today. We're back from Ingles. We've got a great list of ingredients, just a few simple things to make a great side dish. Let's get started. Now we've pre-sliced our apple slices, 1 gala apple, along with about 1 medium onion. Once you get that slice, cored, and ready to go, we'll drop a tablespoon of butter into our Dutch oven, or just a simple pan that you can cook on the stovetop. We're going to add our medium onion. We've sliced that pretty thin, and while it looks like a lot of onion right now, of course that is going to cook down. And our apple as well. That is very nice. Give that a little bit of stir. You're going to let this cook for about 5, maybe 6 minutes till the onions are soft and translucent, but this is going to cook a little bit longer, so no matter what, those are going to get cooked. Go ahead, cover that and let that go. In the meantime, let's get some cabbage going. We've taken our red cabbage, we've got a full head of it here. We're going to core it, get the core out of it. Go ahead and give it a quarter, and then we're also going to slice this very thinly. So watch your fingers. So that's pretty good right there, and we'll go ahead and give this a quick chop as well. You may be wondering what this is right here. Many of you are familiar with it. This is a butter crock. In our family, we leave the butter out, okay? Some people decide, you know what, you gotta have butter in the fridge, you can have butter out. It's okay to have your butter out, especially in one of these great butter crocks. They're just a few bucks, a little bit of water in the bottom. You just put the stick of the butter right here, stays in your crock, stays on the counter, and you've always got creamy butter. We've got a big tips and tricks section and a lot more information about how long your butter can stay out and the health benefits of keeping your butter soft in our tips and tricks section at inglestable.com. All right, let's check our apples and onions. They've been in here about 5 or 6 minutes. Oh, that smells so good. The sweetness and that roasty flavor of the onions, absolutely magic. So let's go ahead and add our cabbage. We're gonna add the rest of the ingredients to the pot at this time. And it's gonna fill up the pot. Now at this point, a few other ingredients. We have 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. One of the things people do when they cook is they don't add enough acid to their food. Adding vinegar or lemon juice, that's one of the things that really brightens the flavors of food. We've got 3 tablespoons apple cider vinegar. We're going to add a 1/2 cup of water. That's going to help get the steam in there to help that braising. We're going to add a little bit of pepper, about a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. You can add a sweetener here at some point. We can go up to a tablespoon of white table sugar, which is fine. You can use stevia if you like. So I should say my preferential sweetener of choice is maple syrup. I use it in coffee. A little bit of syrup there. We probably about a tablespoon or so of maple syrup. And last thing we're going to do is add a little bit of pink Himalayan salt. People ask me, Mark, why do you use pink Himalayan salt? And I say, because it makes me look like I know what I'm doing. We'll give that a stir. I really have no other reason for that. And we're gonna let this cook down for probably about 20 minutes. So this is one of those side dishes that you certainly should start about the same time as you start your pork roast or your turkey roast in the oven. We'll give that a cover. We'll come back and visit that in just a second. So our red cabbage, our apples, and our onion, they've been braising in the pot for about 20-25 minutes on medium-high heat. Let's take a look. Oh, such great smells. Great color. Look at this. Just lovely cabbage. And it's still fork tender, so, you know, I like a little bit of crunch to my cabbage. I don't want to overdo it, but I like it right there. And the onion and the apple provide all sorts of different textures of flavor. And we're just going to put one little sausage right there with it. We have a nice sausage and cabbage. What a great way to plate that. We're out of time for today, but I want to thank you so much for joining us here today at the Ingles table. Remember, you can find this recipe, videos, photos, and more on the website at inglestable.com. Until next time, I'll see you online.